Testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's the cord. The cord is short circuiting, I think, or something like that. Like if I poke it incorrectly, it stops working. So like the microphone is on, the red light is on, everything is fine, but it's like the cord. So yeah, we had some technical issues, chat. Hopefully you guys bore with me, and we got past the hurdle. I was talking about the most interesting thing that I have ever said in my YouTube career. I'm so sad you guys missed it. I don't think I have the flow to get back into it, but right. So here we go with sound this time. We're going to be talking about Ubisoft. You know that I actually hate Assassin's Creed? I hate that game with a passion. Like, it's one of the games that I hate the most because it killed Prince of Persia, a game that I loved the most. For those of you who don't remember, Prince of Persia was actually amazing. You had the wall round mechanic and the time loop mechanic and all of that stuff. The story was pretty great as well. And for some reason, they just stopped making Prince of Persia and instead they made Assassin's Creed. And you could tell that the game was inspired for Prince of Persia, but it was made for retards. Like, even the parkour, right? Like, in Prince of Persia, you had to actually play the game and do the puzzles with the platforming, like how to jump properly, where to jump, all of that. They removed that in Assassin's Creed. Like, in Assassin's Creed, you just press a button and the character parkours. And it's like, again, it's a game made for retards. I fully support that claim. And as the series advances, the retardation intensifies to the point where it doesn't like in the first Assassin's Creed, at least I remember, if you were caught, you didn't have a lot of health. Like if the guards bashed you in the head once or twice, you were dead, and you had to start all over, like all the mission. So you had to actually plan your assassinations, but at some point they stopped giving a shit. And it was like, you had the parry button, and if you mashed the parry button, you would win. Horrible game, right. No one would be talking about it if it wasn't for Yasuke. And don't give me the shit that's like, oh, well, they're trying their best in order to make an interesting story. No, like, they have a fetish. They're fetishizing it. Like, look at Prince of Persia. Do you know that they make a remake of it? Yeah, there's a new Prince of Persia. I didn't play it because it's not about the prince and it doesn't take place in Persia. You play as an African American in Egypt, I think, with a half-shaven haircut. I don't even know where he manages to get it. Probably very expensive, right? The most generic haircut that AAA is making, that all the consultants are forcing the game devs to make. And it takes place in Egypt and it's got hip-hop music. Like, literally, right? Like, when you think about Prince of Persia, what do you think? Hip-hop music, African-American, New York ghetto? Like, that's what I think. Well, that's what you get. Now, when it comes to Yasuke, like, literally no one cares about the game. From what I saw, like, not even the people that hate it, not even the people that like it. No one talks about gameplay mechanics. Not a single person is curious about the gameplay mechanics. Not a single person is interested in what exactly does this title have to offer. Not a single person is interested in the story. Everyone is like, Yasuke. Everyone is now a major in history, especially in Japanese lore. Everyone just all of a sudden is very passionate about it. It's like, but was Yasuke real? Oh no, he was. Oh yes, he was. Like, okay, so if he wasn't real, who gives a fuck? Right? Like, it's a fucking video game. No one cares. Like, let's assume for a second that he wasn't real. No, I get, but like, these people, they care so fucking much that they're changing Wikipedia now. People on Reddit are banning morons who are going around and like, well, actually, Yasuke. It's like, good, you should be banned. Why the fuck are you on Reddit? What is wrong with you? At which point in your life did you fail so much to go on Reddit and give clout to these morons? They hate you. In case you didn't get the memo, they absolutely hate you. So if you're on their subreddit, you're doing it wrong. Like there was a point in your life where you could have made the right decision, but instead you decided to go on Reddit. Congratulations. At least you got banned, you know? So at least now you have to make another account because you're a masochist and you want to go back there. You want to go back there to the subreddit so that they can justify being assholes because, oh, look at the big community we have. Fucking simps. But anyway, right, so, yeah, like, if you go on Reddit and you say that you disagree with the established orthodoxy that Yasuke was real, like, again, like, it's almost like the subredditors, they're like ancient vampires, they probably saw Yasuke themselves, shook hands with him. Yeah, if you disagree with that, then they will ban you. I'm telling you, Yasuke actually established the Japanese people. Like Yasuke, I know for a fact that he was real. He actually swam all the way from Africa to Japan. He swam, and when he got there, it was a deserted island. But he used his magic in order to conjure up the Japanese people. It's literally what happened. It's in history. So anyway, if you don't like it, you're a bad person, you're a racist, right? Like the Americans, they're experts when it comes to race. Some of the smartest minds in the world are the consultants of DEI coming from America. They know everything about race, and they have discovered how to tell if a person is racist or not. And it's whether or not you want to purchase a $130 video game, right? If you don't want to purchase a $130 video game, if you don't want to give money to Ubisoft, you're a fucking racist. You're a the worst piece of shit imaginable, right? Like, you need to go out there and you need to purchase Assassin's Creed to prove the world that you're not a racist. It's literally how it works. It is written, so it is said. So anyway, Yasuke, yeah, I generally don't give a fuck if he is real or not. I don't know why anyone even cares. Like, it's Assassin's Creed. The problem is that I don't have faith that these individuals can make a good game. I just don't. Like, all the previous Assassin's Creed were shit. They are more obsessed with their diversity policies than making a good game. They are more obsessed with the message than hiring skilled people. I don't think it's a good game. I don't even like even if they were to make Yasuke the most Chad of the Japanese people, I don't know. It's like, no, they can't make a good game. The thing is like this, right? Like, a lot of people were saying, if this was made in the past, no one would complain, and the answer is absolutely yes. Yeah, like if after Assassin's Creed 2, you would have made a game exactly like this, with Yasuke and all of that shit, no one would have said anything. Why? Because at the time, they didn't spend millions of dollars of effort into brainwashing people that representation matters. It's literally all the fucking thing that they do non-stop, day in and day night. They're like, representation matters, representation is important, authenticity. And what do? They make a game that doesn't represent me and is not authentic, but they want $130 from me. You did this to yourself, Ubisoft. You have spent hundreds of millions of dollars convincing gamers that this shit is important. No one fucking cared. No one cared 5 years ago. Not a single person would have batted an eyelid. Nobody would even have gone, it's like, oh, well, you're playing as an African American in Japan. No one would have cared. Everyone would have purchased the game. They would say, oh, wow, like, this is so cool. I get to play in Japan, right? But you went out of your fucking way. You spent hundreds of millions of dollars on an army of plump HR ladies with blue hair going around and lecturing people how important representation is, how important authenticity is, how important this shit is that no one cares about. And now people do care about. They're looking at this, oh, this is a game for Japan. Well, it's not authentic. That doesn't represent me. Right? So they're not buying. They're not purchasing. You did this, Ubisoft. You did it to your fucking self. It's like masturbation. You do it to yourself. Hello, V. Hope your day is going well. They could have picked Nobunaga Toyotomi, Tokugawa, or even better, Saigo Takamori, the real-life last samurai that Tom Cruise played, but went with the most obscure person in Japanese history. It's literally a checkbox. Like, dude, Prince of Persia. Let me show you. All right, hold on. Just so we are talking about the same thing, right? Like, Prince of Persia, you already get diversity with Prince of Persia, right? Like, he's Persian. But they can't fucking help themselves. Look at this. What is this? What is it? Why do you not play as the prince And why is it that it doesn't take place in Persia? Why am I listening to hip hop music? Like, don't get me wrong, the game looks kind of cool. I would probably play it, but it's not Prince of Persia, and that pisses me off. It's like, why do you not have the faith in order to make a new game? Just call it whatever you want, you know? Call it Wakanda Reloaded. I don't fucking care. Just don't call it Prince of Persia if you don't play as the... And why? Of course, the woman needs to be ugly. By the way, fun fact... You guys should try it. You know, like the new version of ChatGPT. What is it? ChatGPT 4.0. You can actually show it pictures. So you can show ChatGPT a picture and you can ask it a question, and ChatGPT will answer. And I want you to take female characters from AAA gaming, right? So like, take this chica. I'm actually curious. Hold on. You can take this chica. And you can show it to ChatGPT, and then you can ask ChatGPT, is this character male or female? Most of the time, it is unable to give you an answer. It will say it's too androgynous. Fuck, I can't tell. I mean, you gotta... You gotta take it from context, my boy. I genuinely can't, you know... And by the way, the AI is trained at facial recognition. So it's not like... I mean, it's literally the main purpose for the tool. It's facial recognition. But hold on. So, is this character male or female? I'm actually curious to to prove a point. Now, if you go and you take female characters from before 2016, it will always say, oh yeah, like this is a female. This is no problem, right? But like if you go in modern gaming, if you're like from sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, if you're taking characters from modern gaming, like literally any game that came out in the last 2 or 3 years, and you're asking ChatGPT, it can't fucking tell you. Like, it genuinely doesn't know. It's unable to compute. But if you're asking it, like, you know, you show it Talizora Vas Normandy, it will be like, oh yeah, this is a female. Fucking Talizora, she's covered head to toe. You're like Dr. Liara Sony, oh yeah, female. Morrigan from Dragon, female. You know, Liana, female. But if you show ChatGPT something more in the line of Hades, right? You show it characters from Hades, like Aphrodite's from Hades, it will be like, it's difficult to tell to androgynous. I can't do it. Yeah, oh, if you show it Abby, it's androgynous. No. That's... The interesting thing, like they get really angry when you do this, because again, like, they're gaslighting you. It's like, oh, have you never seen a real woman? And it's like, yes, I'm aware that ugly women exist in the world, but you want me to pay $120 to see them? Really? Like, would women, you know, like, let's put it the other way around. Would women pay $120 to see ugly men? Is this something that they would do? Probably not. $120 fucking dollars. This is the price that they're asking. Their insolence knows no bounds. The audacity of Ubisoft cannot be contained. $129 fucking dollars. Oh Dios mio. Like, seriously, this is the absolute state of the AAA industry. Let me see if I can show you the whole package. Like, you're looking at it and it's like, dude, I'm not even pirating this. I'm not even kidding, right? Like they have discovered the best anti-piracy method imaginable by making games that are so shit that even if you gave them to me for free, I wouldn't play them. And yet, look at this. Look at it. Fucking look. You get $69. Sorry, $70, right? $69.99. Go fuck yourself. $70. Right, and for $70 fucking dollars, Jesus, you only get the base game and the pre-order bonus, like, assuming you pre-ordered, I guess. For $100, you get the base game, the pre-order bonus, the season pass, the 3 days early access. Like, this is the most cancerous shit that they have ever imagined. Like, instead of actually giving you something, they use, like, if you would buy the deluxe edition, they would give you, like, a nice goodie bag with, like, art style from the game. You know, like, you'd get maybe, like, a cool map, a ring, a statuette. No one fucking wants a statuette of these characters. Like, they're so fucking eye-gougingly ugly. No one wants AAA characters in their room. So, yeah, like, that's why they can't even sell. Look at Korea. Look at Nikkei. Like, Nikkei is just printing money like crazy. And it's not just the game. It's the merchandise as well. Like, you can buy cool Nikkei statuettes. You can buy cool Nikkei merchandise and shit because people want to spend money on it. It's not about, like, 3-day early access. Who the fuck cared about 3-day early access? Look at it, $129.99, like $130 fucking dollars in this economy. Holy shit. And my favorite thing is like, oh, I forgot that gamers are whiners. It's like, motherfucker, for $130, you bet your ass I have the entitlement of whining. $130, holy shit. Like, if you go to a cafe and you spend $130 restaurant, $130 per coffee, of course you're going to complain if the service isn't immaculate. The fuck? And what do you get? You get not much. Not fucking much. So, like, look, for the difference of $50, you don't get that much. It's insane. It's insane. Like, who the fuck buys these things? Yeah, imagine buying a DEI game for $130. I will tell you this. I did buy Stellar Blade Deluxe Edition. It was before the controversy, before the PlayStation thing. It's the only game that I actually bought the deluxe edition. The only game, and it was because I knew that a lot of individuals were pissed off about that game. So I got double the entertainment. I got the entertainment from Twitter, and I got the entertainment from actually playing the game. So I think it was totally worth it. American Outlier, thank you for the $5. I was planning to go to Japan for 2 weeks next year because I got a month-long vacation, but now I think I will go to Brazil or Colombia instead. Why? Because of Yasuke? Can you imagine? Can you imagine a video game that makes the Japanese a lot more racist, so when American Outlier goes there, you'll be like, you're American, you're responsible for this. No, I did not finish Stellar Blade. I haven't even started it. I'm focusing on my game, so I don't really have time to play something else right now. But it's there. Like, it's there. After I finish my game, I'll play it. Here you go, my pre-order for your game, V. Hope I get Bobby Morgan's autograph on a t-shirt as a pre-order bonus. I should sell merch. Like, if the game actually becomes successful, I would sell some merch, sure. Brazil and Colombia don't have a good day today. Oh, what happened? What happened in Brazil today? I don't know. I went to Tokyo and Shuri in 2006. It was excellent. Probably very expensive. On the bright side, all these games allow me to buy your game. I know, right? Maybe I should like get a Sweet Baby. I wonder like what Sweet Baby would do if they were to consult my game. Can you imagine? I'm like, hey, Sweet Baby, I need you. Come here. Like I wanna be inclusive. What are you going to do? Huh? Like what? How would my game even look like if it was diverse? I mean, it does have some diversity. I do have like a black character in it. That exists. You can't really say it's a token because there aren't that many NPCs. But one of them is black, yes. I do have like a Japanese guy too. So yeah, I mean, make the succubus fat. Oof. I'll tell you this: if Sweet Baby comes into my game, it will be $120 season pass. Definitely online only. Jesus Christ. My favorite take is when the guys from Ubisoft come in and they basically say, I think I can show this American Outlier. Yeah, the guys from Sweet Baby, the guys from Ubisoft come in and they say, well, actually, you don't need to be online only to play our single player game. You only need to be online when installing it. And I'm like, wow, that's so kind of you. Yeah, so American Outlier wanted me to show a picture from his manga. I think Sweet Baby would have a lot of things to discuss with you. Like they would not like this design. What is the androgyny? Why doesn't she have a manly chin? Why doesn't she have a manly jawline? Why doesn't she have broader shoulders? No. Like the hair needs to be shorter, half shaven if possible. You can't come with this design. Like this is horrible design. Not for the modern audience. It spooks the modern audience. They don't like that. Yeah, exactly. Oof, her back. Oh my god. Like I never understand this coming from the gremlins that play at the computer all day. Like you're sitting slouched at a computer in a room all day and you're complaining about other people's backs. Like you're complaining about fictional characters' backs. Really? Is this what you do? Is this your life? Is this, She should have a manly chest. Oh yeah. Do you know there's like not a single character from AAA gaming in the last 5 years have D-sized breasts? Not a single one. Unless she's fat. Like if she's morbidly obese, she's allowed to have big tits. That guy, what was his name? Like that guy from Fight Club. That guy has bigger tits than all of the female characters from AAA gaming put together. Yeah. Where are her organs? In China. Do you guys think that China is harvesting organs from people that are arrested? Is that a thing or is it a myth? What do you guys think? Huh? I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons later on, and I'm going to chill. And how many hours is it? Oh, it's in 40 minutes. We know they harvest organs from the Uyghurs. You know, like there's a lot of stuff that the West talks about China that's not true. But it's hard to tell because of the language barrier and because it's difficult to talk to Chinese people. But I do have like a Chinese friend that I talk with. And a lot of the things that the West believes aren't true. Sorry about that. Right. Anyway. Remember Stellar Blade's outfit change. It was revealed that Shift Up may have stole the designs for the respective outfit, resulting in the changes for copyright reasons. Okay. If that was the case, and I genuinely don't know what the fuck Shift Up is doing, but if that is the case, they could just make a PR statement. Although I will tell you this, I don't think it's the case. I don't think you can copyright clothing. Right? So like if you use like unless you have the brand of clothing, like for instance, Adidas shoes, right? Or Nikkei shoes. Like if you have the brand on them, yeah, that would be the problem. But simply having the outfit, I don't think it's copyrightable. I don't think like okay, so you have like this design. I mean, think about it this way. How many t-shirts from different companies have literally the exact same design? So I don't think that this is the case, Karma. It's like, it sounds plausible, but I don't think it is. If you want to read some of the organ harvested, revised report into the allegations of organ harvested. No, I'm aware. I'm aware. But like the thing is, like, unless you're dead, it's difficult to confirm, you know? Because obviously the Chinese government is denying it. Obviously the accusers are accusing, so... To be fair, it's a communist regime, so let me put it like this. It wouldn't surprise me. Why didn't they change the design to make it more skimpy instead of covering it up? I don't know, but like the thing is, if it's literally anything besides Sony, they should have had just a press conference. And like given how many people were upset, given that it's like 90,000 people at this point signing a petition, there's like 90,000 times 70. That's the amount of loss in sales that you have. They could have just outright stated, it's like, okay, well, we didn't censor, but we had to take away the costume because of this reason. But they're not doing that, so it's like really bad management, really bad PR. I think Spain is auto opt-in for organ donation, and you gotta opt out. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I heard about that. Like if you get in a motorcycle accident or something, as long as you know, and your brain is kaput, but like the rest of your body is fine, they can start organ harvesting. In a way, like I kind of see the benefit because, like, imagine you need a new liver, right? And you don't have to be on a huge waiting list now. However, the other problem with this is, like, what if the doctors get a little bit too excited? Like, they need a liver, and it's like, oh, this guy, yeah, we can save him, but like, just let him a little bit, and then we can harvest. And yeah, that gets gruesome. I have 0 plus blood type, valuable as a donor. There you go. There you fucking go. Why waste the organs? There's plenty of reasons. Number one, imagine your son gets in a motorcycle accident, and when he comes back in the coffin, he's like chopped to pieces, so you have to do like a closed coffin thing. But it's also that, again, the risk of the doctors getting way too excited is like, if they have a case, it's like, oh, young man, car crash. Got some pretty organs, don't you? Got some. Well, let's just wait a little bit. Let's just wait and see. Like, where's the rush? Where's the rush? Just wait a little bit. Give me 1 second. I'm talking about D&D. I shouldn't do it on stream. It's not professional, but it is important. Okay. It's in 30 minutes now. It's terrifyingly common. People are just resources. God, I really hate this line of thinking. Human resources. It sounds so bad. By the way, I got access to Grok. And I asked Grok, how would you feel if you didn't have breakfast this morning? So Grok answered that he doesn't know. And I was like, oh my god, it's retarded. Which it is. Apparently, the Twitter AI is probably the worst out of all of them. I would say it's worse than Gemini, but for different reasons. Definitely worse than ChatGPT. And hopefully it will improve. I think it's worse than Gab as well. Yeah, it's one of the worst. Which is kind of sad, because I was hoping that Elon Musk will make something fun, but nope. I think we're going to be online on time for D&D. I was worried there might be a delay, but no. Holy shit, American Outlier, $50. Okay, I'm going to pay more attention to the stream now. Jesus. Speaking of organs, when my father died, the hospital wanted his lungs for research since smoking led to his death. When they asked me, I told them sure, but knowing my older sisters, they would lose their minds if I allowed that, so I had to decline. Yeah, like there's many reasons why people would decline. And I get it, you know, it's like, let's say if your dad needs a transplant, and he gets placed on a waiting list, and there's no transplant because other people also decline. It is what it is, you know, it sucks, but at the end of the day, I think that human beings shouldn't be treated as resources, regardless of the societal good that can come up from it. So, yeah, I don't think it's fair to have, like, this automatic opt-in system. V, we enjoy you playing D&D. Well, I'm glad you do. It's going to be another interesting session today. I can feel it. Twitter AI is untrained. I don't know. I don't think it's about training. Its logic is flawed. So it needs to. It's not about necessarily the data or anything like that. Usually, like if you ask ChatGPT a logic puzzle, like let's say you have 4 birds on a fence and you shoot one of the birds. How many birds are left on the fence, right? So like if you have, again, chat, I'm actually curious if you can do the logic puzzle. So think about it this way, right? Like there's a fence and there's 4 birds on it, and you shoot one of the birds. How many birds are left on the fence? I'm actually curious if chat can figure it out. It's a very simple math question. Yeah, the chat is a lot smarter than Grok. I mean, this used to be a thing when I was in high school. A lot of people would get it wrong for some reason. They would think it's 3, right? Because you get like 4 birds, you shoot one, so therefore 4 minus 1, there's 3 birds. No, it's 0, right? So like you ChatGPT knows this. Like automatically it answers, yeah. Like if you shoot 1 bird and there's 4, like 0 birds remain. It's like it's very impressive, right? Grok thinks it's 3. And there's another one. It's like if you have 5 fish in a pool and you shoot 1 fish, how many fish are left in the pool? And the answer is also 5 because the fish that you shot is still in the pool. It didn't, right? Like it didn't disintegrate, so. There's another one which ChatGPT also gets right, but people always fuck this one up. Okay, so this one is a lot more harder. Let me see if I can start the poll. Yeah, so the question is, some humans are mortal. And true or false? Let's see if you guys can get it right. I saw Legal Mindset and Rev says Desu use your viral tweets in their video live streams. God. I'm actually made it into Know Your Meme. I'm part of internet history now. This is like I don't want this level of attention though. Like I'm fine with being undercover, being low. Okay, so looking at the poll, why are half of you so fucking wrong? It's not that difficult of a question, right? But this is how politicians manipulate you as well. Like if you know how to do logic, then when you listen to a politician, nothing he says makes sense. Okay, so the question is, some humans are mortal, right? The answer is true. But many people will say false because they will say, well, no, because all humans are mortal. And it's like, yeah, but like, when you say some humans are mortal, it doesn't deny the fact that all humans are mortal, right? So it's a true statement. Unless you're denying, right? Like, unless the statement is denying reality, then it's true. And some humans are mortal is true because, yes, if all humans are mortal, then only some of them will still have the property of mortality, and therefore it's still a correct statement. And ChatGPT knows it. Like, a lot of people fuck it up, but if you ask ChatGPT this, it actually gets it right. So I was very impressed by its logical ability. Yeah. No, it's like, if you have a bag that's filled with yellow balls, and you say some of the balls in the bag are yellow, it's true. Because all of them are yellow. And if all of them are yellow, then some of them are also yellow. Does that make sense? Yeah. Some means, nah, I don't think like some means at least one. I think some means at least 3 or 2. I don't know. But yeah, no, like some, the statement is definitely true. Yeah, exactly, because some is not the opposite of all. So it doesn't deny the fact that all exists. No, humans aren't immortals. It's just some doesn't deny the fact that all of them are whatever. If you didn't get it by now, it's fine. People die when they are killed. That is a true statement, yes. It is correct, but you wouldn't actually ever refer to it that way unless you're being very dishonest. It's not about honesty or dishonesty. It's a logic puzzle, right? Like, when you understand the way, because your brain immediately goes to think it's like, no, it's incorrect because like this is the true one. But when you understand this, you will see that a lot of politicians use this trick, right? In their speeches, and it's disingenuous. So you need to know that it's a logic fallacy. Yeah, it is a half-truth. Yeah, no, unironically, it is a half-truth. But like, from a logic point of view, half-truths don't exist. It's either true or false, right? So like, the statement is entirely true, but it's missing context, is what you're trying to say. Which is correct, but like, just because it's missing context, it doesn't mean that the statement is false. Yeah, literally, some people die when they are killed. Yeah, like that would also be a true statement. Anyway, chat, I gotta end it early. I'm sorry about this, but I do need to prepare for D&D, so if you guys wanna see me playing Dungeons and Dragons, it's going to be on the Archcast in exactly 20 minutes. So hopefully I will see you there, and we're going to have a good time playing Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you for the donations, thank you for the super chats, I really appreciate them, and I'll see you all tomorrow.